Hey guys, it's Laree and welcome back to my channel. Today I am giving you 3 sewing project ideas that you can do while we are all social distancing. While you may not be able to find a package of toilet paper or any hand sanitizer anywhere right now, there is no shortage of fabric. Today I'm going to show you 3 projects that you can do while we are all hanging out at home. And these are even family friendly. You can do them with your kids, with your family, whoever's with you at home, and make it really fun and make it an engaging group project. So here we go. The first project you can do at home is make scrunchies. All right, so the cool thing about making scrunchies is that you don't need a lot of fabric. You don't need to go out and buy any fabric. You probably have a ton of materials for making scrunchies right in your home already. So as you can see, I made this scrunchie from the leftover fabric scraps of this outfit that I made. So if you have a fabric stash, and if you've been sewing for any length of time, I know you have a fabric stash. This is a good time to go through that stash. Or if you're taking this time to do some spring cleaning, or if you're thinking about taking the time to do spring cleaning now, you can always use something that you don't wear anymore, you might want to give away, like a button-up t-shirt. So, fabric stash, fabrics, or old clothes that you're planning to give away make great materials for scrunchies. The next project that is really fun to do and that you can definitely do with your kids, with your family members, is make a memory blanket. So this one that's in the picture, I made that with a friend of the family from home, from Sacramento. Her daughter likes to come and sew with me whenever I'm home, and she got this idea and she wanted to make a memory blanket. So she has a pile of about 15 shirts here, and they were all too small for her, but she really didn't want to give them away. So this really turned into a fun took us about 2 days to finish. She came over for a couple of hours. So you could go through with your kids and gather up all of their old clothes and make a blanket together with them. If your kids were anything like I was when I was younger, I had like a clothes separation anxiety, if that's a thing. It might be. I didn't want to give away my clothes. I hated giving away my clothes. So this could be a good alternative to take those clothes and make them into something useful, to repurpose them. So you can do that with t-shirts, you can do that with old pairs of jeans, or if your family is anything like my family, you have an impressive stack of family reunion t-shirts. So instead of tossing these or keeping them forever and ever and ever and ever, you could turn them into a memory blanket. Really, there's so many things that you can make a memory blanket out of. Cheer costumes, dance costumes, Girl Scout uniforms, if that's allowed. I don't know if that's allowed. You have to find out if that's allowed. But there are so many things that you could use to make a memory blanket out of. If you're a quilter, you could definitely finish this like a proper quilt. Or if you are a beginner sewist, a DIYer, a crafter, you can always just choose a piece of fleece fabric, nice warm fleece fabric, and sew the 2 layers together. And you have yourself a memory blanket. The third sewing project you can do actually doesn't involve a sewing machine. It's hand embroidery. Hand embroidery is so relaxing for me. It's one of those things that you can take with you anywhere. You don't need the sewing machine. You can pull it out at any time while you're on your lunch break, while you are at the DMV, anywhere, and while you're social distancing. So it's really easy to just pack it up and take it with you anywhere. I usually throw it into a bag and I'll just pull it out and start working on some stitches wherever I am. Just a few minutes, even 5 minutes is super relaxing. This is actually a completed, my little pom-pom is all flat. This is a completed project that I did. This is a stitch sampler from Cutesy Crafts, and I'll leave her information here. Over the summer, I was able to meet up with Jessica of Cutesy Crafts, and we found out that we were from around the same area of Northern California, and so we got together and she taught me a hand embroidery lesson, and it was so cool, and I've been hand embroidering ever since. So if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this story. Take a look.
Yeah, that's good. Nice. The lower the number, the thicker the needle.
Yes. So the lower the number, depending on how many strands of floss you're using, then you, if you're using 6 strands, you want a number 3 needle.
Very cool. All right, and that's it. I did a split stitch. It's a little crooked, but I did it. I think this one might be my favorite so far.
Isn't it? I love it.
I really like that.
And it goes around curves really nicely. And same thing with that one as with the other ones. When you are going around a tight curve, especially.
It's so cool to be on this side of the lesson.
Yeah.
Because I do what you do. I'll, give instruction. I try not to talk too much.
Nice. Now she uses a light table and a certain pen to do her tracing of her patterns. You can find all of that there on her page. Myself, I do have some of her patterns here. I have the unicorn pattern and I have the stitch sampler pattern. I actually carry all of my hand embroidery supplies right here in this little pack. This is a marker you've seen from me before, Mark Be Gone. It marks blue, but as soon as you put any amount of water on it, it disappears. I use my 6-inch clear ruler. I bring that along with me. Typically inside of here, I also keep my floss and I keep my nippers as well. And I have my hand sewing needles. Guys, I'm gonna leave the information to the sewing supplies that I have here in the box below. Also guys, I did want to let you know that the links that I post below are affiliate links with Amazon and with Walmart. If you do choose to buy any of the items that I have here today, I will get a small commission from them. So thank you in advance. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you give these projects a try. If you do, I would love to see them. I would love to see what you come up with. You can always tag me on Instagram at SewIntoItLessons to share your photo with me. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. My next video that's coming out soon is all about making wardrobe basics. So, you don't want to miss that one. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and I will see you in the next video. Hope to sew with you soon. Bye.